And we're back. Okay. So we were talking about what strategy we could use to hit that goal of increasing engagement.
Right. And again, just thinking about what you said and ensuring that I'm not trying to do something to help me, but to better assist my students. It would be in their best interest to have what I'm looking for, to have an example,
A model for them to follow.
right, or a model, something that they can relate to and say, oh, so this is what this looks like versus this, what their writing is. So that's one of the ways that I would handle that situation.
So using modeling as a way for them
Yes.
to be to better understand the concept and to be more engaged with the lesson.
Yes, and also hands-on activities as well. And what I thought about is for them, allowing them to be able to, for instance, with the sentences, to be able to take those letters and just having where they can actually piece together the different parts. If I had little paper cutouts of a sentence, and what does this look like when you put this together in a complete sentence and using correct capitalization, and maybe even something like that. That's a hands-on activity to keep them, teach them another way of doing something.
Okay.
Completing an assignment.
Hold on for 1 second. Jakira?
Yeah, I was wondering, can I get a laptop? It's vacant.
Yeah, if she said you can get one. Get one out the cart or desire to open. Jakira, go to the cart over here.
Oh.
Because that's locked, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. My fault.
Okay. So using modeling, hands-on activities. Okay. So that's a strategy. That's a strategy you would like to use?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so we're going to work on the modeling and hands-on activities. Okay, to increase student engagement.
Yes.
Okay then. And what do you think should be our next steps?
Preparation for me, as a teacher, just taking the data, and this also was definitely beneficial to see the video. So now I know I can take that and I could use that to kind of guide me on my next steps. And again, that's when I'll get the resources necessary. I'll know how to model the lesson. I'll actually have all of the little cutouts. I already have the vision on what it would look like, and have those students start to work on that strategy.
Let me circle back around real quick. There's a word you said a few times, dialogue. Would you want to look at the student talk versus your talking, or
That's
as another way of
definitely-
showing engagement?
Yes, definitely.
So we can measure the engagement with how many students are making comments?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. Along with them completing the actual assignment.
Okay. And as a school, we're using the sentence stems too. Do you think that, or is that too many different things?
For this activity, yes, because we're working, the skill that we're working on doesn't require the use of a sentence stem. Well, it doesn't require them using a sentence stem. Now, maybe if I could incorporate the sentence stem, but it's not necessary for this lesson.
Now,
right
let me
now.
clarify. This is not just thinking about the one lesson on capitalization. This is your teaching practices overall. That was a snapshot of how you run a class, how you do things.
Oh.
So we can work on the student engagement and other lessons as well, or the dialogue. So it doesn't have to be just your capitalization. Your next lesson might be more writing.
Right.
as opposed more, maybe writing paragraphs. I don't know.
And it will. It
Yeah.
will definitely
So we
build
can-
to that level of writing.
But you'll still you can still apply modeling, and you can still, try to increase student engagement through the models you use,
Right.
and through hands-on activities.
Right.
Okay.
Definitely.
So I don't want you to feel like the next lesson has to be capitalization. Whatever.
Oh, yes.
Whatever y'all are
we
doing.
actually, as I mentioned in the beginning of this lesson, this is really this is actually taking it back to the very basics. Because I know we've missed it so many times in their writing. They've been allowed to write, and we haven't been allowed to, or I shouldn't say allowed. They've been allowed to write, but we don't have the time. We didn't have the time to actually sit there and correctly edit their paper to say, and so they keep making the same mistakes.
Yeah.
So now that this unit is strictly writing, which I'm so happy that it is, now I have the opportunity to say, okay, we're starting from the very beginning, capitalization and punctuation thing, and then we'll build to writing a sentence, which then in turns it turn to a paragraph, and then next into an essay at some point by the end of this 9 weeks.
And I wanted to tell you, I did have a resource as well. You saw I used with Jaden for his writing.
Yes.
Where it has a sample model. It has a model of what the topic, the whole thing could be, the paragraph could be, and then they write their own. So I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I would love to take anything to help them, because again, this is in preparation for them for next year. That's the whole goal for 10th grade writing. Right now is to prepare them for next year.
Okay, so I will get that along with the the sentence checklist. I think it would be the same way we have our sentence stems on the desk, or not so much on the desk, but have it in the sleeve.
Right.
If we could get Miss Curry to make some color copies of that, where they can actually see the different what's underlined. Something is in different colors and
with
stuff.
color coding.
Yeah, and so they could be able to see they can see it more clearly what they're supposed to be doing when it comes to capitalization. Okay, so when can the next step would be, one thing we're supposed to do in this process is for me to kind of teach the strategy to you. Like I know but for me to model it, I'm wondering if maybe I can do some of that when you're in here when I'm teaching biology. Might be a time for me to model what you're saying, which is to create models and to do hands-on activities.
Yes, that's the perfect time.
Okay.
During that third period, that third block, yeah, that's perfect.
So we can meet again. Let's give ourselves. Well, I'm trying to think of when the next
week we have the training, mindset training, and then the week
you
after
got 2 days.
is spring break.
So we may have to. Well, let me look at the timeline for this class and see. Maybe we can wait until after. We'll see.
Okay.
If not, then maybe next week. What days you go to training?
Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday would be good.
So Monday would be a day where I could, because I'm teaching biology, so I could model that day, and then you'll be back Thursday.
Yes.
So Thursday could be the day where you implement, maybe?
Yes.
Is that too soon?
If I observe you Monday, Thursday would be great.
Okay.
Thursday would be great.
Do you want to meet after? Well, you're gonna be gone those 2 days.
We can meet after. We can meet Monday.
Okay, after I model. We can. After I model it, then we can sit and we can chat about what you see and how we can incorporate that in your next lesson.
Right.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep, it sounds good.
I think we are done. We have a goal. We're working on student engagement through modeling and hands-on activities. We have the strategy. Those are the two strategies, and we have a plan for when we're meeting again.
Right.
All
Sounds
right.
good. Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Thank you so much, Ms. Hill.
No problem.